Stephen the Pet Man, bringing you the truth in pet food. And today I have the Eukanuba canned beef with rice and entree fresh chicken and rice. Now, one is puppy, which is this, the chicken and rice, and the other one is the beef and rice, and that's for adults. What I have a feeling, because the formulations are so similar, that they basically, when we open these up, I bet it's going to be the size of the meat, and it's going to look like one might be more for puppy and one might be more for adult, but looking at the ingredients, I don't discern a huge difference, so I'm going to review both of these at the same time. And let's get started right away and start looking at the ingredients, because it's really all about the ingredients. The first one in both of these are basically a broth. We've got a meat broth, we've got a chicken broth. They're essentially nutritionally empty. I don't care for broths. Maybe it's a little better than just saying water, but there's not much to it. All it does is kind of add moisture, but it's typical of what you see in canned foods. The second ingredient is basically chicken, and that's the same in both of these. Chicken's okay, of course it's okay. It's the whole carcass or part of the carcass, and it's supposed to be clean skin and flesh. Then we get down to basically what we're talking about is chicken liver and beef liver, depending on the formulations, kind of chicken liver, beef liver. But again, we're talking livers. Again, it's an organ meat. It's healthy if the tissue is healthy, and it will provide amino acids and the like, and that's okay by me, but we hope that the actual organ meat is healthy. The next ones are basically chicken byproduct. Chicken byproduct, like beef byproduct, it's essentially the waste. It's the waste from slaughtered chickens, or slaughtered in that other way, cows if it's beef. So you don't really have usable meat that they would sell in a supermarket or something like that. It's just the waste product. So you really need to be careful of any food that has a byproduct in it. I personally simply don't trust it, because we don't know what that is. It could be anything from beaks to undeveloped eggs to hoofs to, I mean, you name it. You could pretty much throw almost anything they want into that mix of byproducts. So I like to stay away from stuff like that. There's wheat gluten in here, which to me, you know, all they're doing is trying to boost protein inexpensively, and it's really substandard protein source in my opinion. Going on to the next thing, which is the meat byproduct, I have a huge issue with meat byproduct, because it's not even, it's a generalization. We don't know if it's chicken, we don't know if it's fish, we don't know if it's calf, we don't know what they're talking about. They just say generally meat byproduct. So again, you're looking at anything that's a part of an animal, from the head to the eyes to the brain, all of that stuff can just be mixed in, roadkill. Seriously, it's just no way. Meat byproducts is just something that I never want to see in a food that I would give to my dog. And last thing I want to say is, and it's kind of towards the bottom of the list, so it's less important, but it's dried egg product. Dried egg product, again, is like the scrapings off the bottom of a chicken farm, or crushed shells, or things that just couldn't be sent to the supermarket, so they just throw it into the mix and it adds protein. But again, we're talking about egg product, we're not talking about whole eggs. This is a big difference. So the stuff below that really isn't much as far as an ingredient go, but one thing I did notice is that the minerals are not chelated. And chelated means that they're made up so small, the molecular consistency of the minerals are so small that they're going to be absorbed well. These don't appear to be chelated to me, so that's a cheaper form of minerals. And the last thing I don't like in here is salt. I mean, to me, this is a definite toss it. I would not feed this, either one of these, to my dog. They just don't make the cut. I'm going to open them up real quick so that we can just take a quick look and see what they look like. This, again, this one is the adult formulation. And as you can see, this kind of has a consistency of just, I don't know what this is. This is just like a big blob of, wow. And this one really, to me, doesn't smell good. And then we got the chicken one that, again, you know, listen, they make the color like chicken. This one, they make the color like beef. I don't really understand the difference between the puppy formulation, since we're not even talking about size. We're just talking about consistency. And this is what they look like. They're kind of like, almost like a pate would be. Both really smell very unappetizing to me. Of course, I'm vegan, but, you know, this is what it is. This is a definite toss-it for me. I don't care for either one of these products. I'm Steven, the Pet Man, and I thank you for watching this review.